I used to use 15 plugins just to get my vocals to hit right, and it still sounded terrible. I simplified it to just these 3 plugins. I use them on every mix to get them to sound consistent, quality, and radio ready. If you miss just one of these plugins, your mix will not hit the same. If you want to see what these plugins are, stay tuned to the end. Now, these plugins are pretty much always on my recording chain, and literally all I do is, once it's done recording, I just drag it over to my lead bus, set it, and leave it. These are always the first 3 plugins on my chain, and it just keeps things very consistent for me. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to tweak knobs every time. I know exactly how the vocal's gonna sound once I put these 3 plugins on there. This is the first plugin that I use, the Lindell 50 channel. It has 4 components, a preamp, an EQ, a compressor, and a gate, as well as a master fader. To keep it simple, I really just use it to clean up the lows, add some analog color with this THD function, a little bit of preamp gain, and a couple of boosts on the highs, on the mids, and on the lows. And to be honest, without it, the recording just feels flat and raw. I also use the compressor that's built into this. I'm only getting around -4 dBs of gain reduction. This is also tuned specifically for the mic that I have. So you want to do some experimenting, have some artists come to the studio or even record yourself, and just figure out what setting will work most of the time. It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to change the settings each time somebody comes into the studio. This is just something I have, and I set it and I leave it. I imagine it like it's an actual piece of analog gear in my studio that I just have set, and the mic just runs straight through it, straight into my DAW. That's how I treat it. I don't really change anything about it. I just leave it the same every time.
It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast. It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast.
I also added another compressor. I typically switch between 3, but this is the one that I have been using most of the time. This is the Purple Audio MC77. I love this because you can select multiple different ratios. Just for simplicity's sake, I only keep it at 4. The attack and release aren't too heavy. They're a little bit faster here because I just like the way it sounds on this. And at the most, I'm not going anywhere below -3 VU. I like to keep it between -1 and -2 VU. This is different than decibels, so keep that in mind.
It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast. It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast.
Another one that you might see me using is the CLA 2A. I love this one as well. Great optical compression, very smooth. And here, I'm also not going anywhere near that -5. I'm just keeping it between -3 and 0. And I keep it simple. Next, the Maag EQ4. This is my secret weapon right here. It has this fantastic feature right here, this air band. It adds that nice crisp air that you all hear in most modern vocals and most modern songs. I don't go too deep with it though, since this is the first plugin on my chain. I don't want to do too much. This is really just adding body and character to the vocal. I'm not doing a lot of subtractive EQ. The only subtractive EQ I'm doing is at the sub and at 40 hertz. Cause you're not gonna hear this shit. You're not even gonna hear the vocals. You ain't gonna hear them frequencies. You just not. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cut it out. It don't matter. You're not gonna hear it. I'm doing a small boost at 2.5 kilohertz for the clarity. And of course, I got about 2 dBs of gain on 20 kilohertz. And this adds that great, crisp, quality sound that you guys hear in those modern songs. I love it. It's my secret weapon. I love it.
It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast. It's money up in halls these days. Praying breaking hard, but you can't be fast.
So that's my 3 plugin vocal chain. Simple, consistent, works literally every time. As long as you set it up for your microphone and your setup, instead of just having 5, 6, 7 different plugins, you just use these 3 and they work every time. Go ahead, slap it on your next mix, on your next recording session. Put down in the comments how it works for y'all. And if you want more mix breakdowns like this, hit subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video.